Let me tell you a little story, a glimpse into a time before the lights, the cameras, and a time when I was just trying to navigate the confusing maze of life, love, and figuring out who I was meant to be. It's a story about nerves, attraction, and the hilarious ways our bodies betray us when we're around someone we truly admire. Before I was the Steve Harvey, the one offering advice and cracking jokes, I was just a young man trying to figure things out, just like so many of you out there, trying to find my path, my purpose, and maybe, just maybe, someone to share it all with. It was a time of uncertainty, of dreams yet to be realized, and of course, of awkward encounters. I remember working at a plant, a place far removed from the glitz and glamour of television. It was a hard job, but it paid the bills, and it taught me the value of hard work. And there was this woman. A vision, really. She had this way about her, a confidence and grace that just captivated everyone around her. Every time she walked in, whether it was the break room, the hallway, or even just passing by my workstation, my heart would race like a drum solo gone wild. My mind would go blank, completely and utterly blank. All thoughts, all carefully constructed sentences just gone. I'd plan all these smooth lines, witty remarks, the perfect opening gambit to strike up a conversation. But the second she looked at me, even just a casual glance, I'd freeze and probably look like a fool. A deer caught in headlights had more composure than I did. I'd try to act cool, like I wasn't completely flustered by her mere presence. But inside, I was a nervous wreck. A complete and utter disaster zone of anxiety. One day, she asked me a simple question. Something about a report or a piece of equipment I can't even remember, and I could barely speak. My tongue felt like it was glued to the roof of my mouth. She smiled, a polite, understanding smile, and walked away, and I felt 2 inches tall, maybe even smaller. I wanted the ground to swallow me whole. Why am I telling you this embarrassing story? Because when a man is truly attracted to a woman, when he feels that genuine spark, his brain chemistry changes. It's a scientific fact. Hormones surge, adrenaline kicks in, and logic often takes a back seat. Even the most confident man, the CEO, the athlete, the guy who seems to have it all together, can turn into a nervous mess in front of the woman he likes. It's a humbling experience, to say the least. So if you see a man acting strange around you, stumbling over his words, avoiding eye contact, or just generally behaving oddly, don't write him off. Don't immediately dismiss him as weird or uninterested. It might be the biggest clue he's into you. It might be his brain short-circuiting in the best possible way. Understanding this is your secret weapon in the world of dating. It's the key to deciphering the often confusing signals men send when they're trying to navigate the treacherous waters of attraction. Have you ever noticed a guy acting a little off around you? Maybe he's usually cool and collected, but suddenly he's stumbling over his words or seems unusually flustered. It's a common scenario, and it often leaves women wondering, why do men act so peculiar when they like a woman? What's behind this sudden shift in behavior? The root of it all? It's all about fear. Not necessarily a fear of you, but a fear of the situation, a fear of the unknown, and most importantly, a fear of failure. That's right, fear of messing it up. He's worried about saying the wrong thing, doing the wrong thing, or simply not living up to your expectations. This fear can be paralyzing, leading to some truly bizarre behavior. When a man sees a high-value woman, someone he truly admires and respects, the pressure is on. He knows he needs to bring his A-game. He knows he might only get one shot to make a good impression, one chance to capture your attention and show you who he really is. That fear, that pressure can make him act in ways that aren't like him, completely out of character. He might become overly eager, unusually quiet, or even try too hard to be funny. He wants to prove his worth, not just say he's interested. He feels the need to demonstrate his value, to show you what he has to offer beyond just words. It's primal. This drive to impress, to secure a connection, is wired into our DNA. It's a deeply ingrained instinct that dates back to the very beginnings of humanity. He sees you as the prize, someone special and desirable, but he doesn't know if you're interested or out of his league. He's unsure of where he stands, and that uncertainty fuels his anxiety. So he sends out little test signals, subtle cues to gauge your reaction and see if there's any reciprocation. He's hoping for a sign from you, any indication that his efforts are not in vain, that you might be open to something more. His strange behavior is his way of asking, without directly asking, is there a chance here? Do I even have a shot? He's trying to figure out where he stands without saying it outright and risking rejection. Sometimes circumstances make him hide his feelings even more, forcing him to conceal his true emotions. maybe your coworkers, and he's worried about the potential consequences of pursuing a relationship in the workplace. Or there's another complication, a pre-existing relationship, a significant age gap, or some other obstacle that makes him hesitant to express his feelings openly. But just because he's hiding them doesn't mean they aren't there, simmering beneath the surface, influencing his every interaction with you. You just have to know what to look for, to decipher the subtle clues and understand the underlying motivations behind his behavior. These hidden clues are your roadmap to his heart, a guide to understanding his true feelings and intentions. So, let's break them down, dissect the strange behavior, and uncover the truth behind his actions. Alright, let's dive into the first secret clue that many women often overlook. It's subtle, yet incredibly telling. Are you ready to unlock this hidden signal? It's what I call the macho man switch-up. This is where things get interesting. Picture this. You'll notice a guy who's usually quiet, perhaps a bit reserved, maybe even introverted in group settings. He blends into the background, not seeking attention. But then, something shifts. He'll suddenly change when you're around. It's like a switch flips, and a different side of him emerges. His voice drops, gaining a richer, more resonant quality. It's a subtle shift, but definitely noticeable. He stands taller, his posture improves, projecting an air of confidence that wasn't there before. Shoulders back, chest out, the whole 9 yards, and he takes up more space, subtly expanding his presence, as if to say, hey, look at me. Now here's the key. It's not arrogance. It's his subconscious reacting to attraction. It's a primal response, a deeply ingrained instinct kicking in. When a man is hit with that wave of attraction, that sudden rush of interest, his body floods with testosterone, triggering a cascade of physiological changes. This hormonal surge is what's triggering those classic displays of masculinity. It's biology at play. He wants you to notice him, to see him in a different light. So he unconsciously puts on a show, hoping to capture your attention and hold it. I heard about a woman, a friend of mine actually, who saw her shy date transform into a confident leader on the dance floor. A complete 180 from the quiet guy she knew. That, my friends, is the macho man switch-up in action. So the next time you see a man subtly shift his posture, standing a little straighter, puffing out his chest just a bit, deepen his voice, adopting a more commanding tone, or act more assertive around you, taking charge in situations he normally wouldn't, pay attention. Don't dismiss it as mere coincidence. Remember, it's not cockiness. It's a neon sign he's trying to impress you, to show you his best self. He's putting his best foot forward, making a conscious or often unconscious effort to win you over. He's hoping you'll see him as strong and confident, capable and desirable. This is one of the most reliable signs he's crushing on you, a clear indicator of romantic interest. So, don't dismiss it. Don't write it off as just him being friendly or outgoing. Recognize it for what it is, a genuine attempt to capture your attention and affection. He's not just being friendly. This goes beyond casual interaction. He's seriously interested, and he's showing you in the best way he knows how. Keep an eye out for the macho man switch-up. It could be your first clue. Let's dig deeper into the macho man act. When a man puffs up or acts like the alpha, it's not always ego, it's about value. He's trying to display his worth in the most primal way. Even the quietest guy has this instinct when he's attracted. He wants you to see him as a protector and provider. It's a silent audition for the role of your man. There's a line though, confidence is attractive, aggression is not. A genuinely interested man will focus his confidence on you, not on putting others down. Watch for the difference. One is attraction, the other is a red flag. So next time you see this, just observe. Don't call him out or make fun. See it as a compliment. His body is reacting to you, trying to show he's worthy. This isn't a game, it's a real subconscious effort. A man willing to put in that effort is seriously interested. The second clue is all about energy. When a man is attracted to you, his energy spikes, like he just had a triple espresso. For extroverts, he'll talk faster, gesture more, and laugh louder. He's buzzing with excitement, leaning in, eyes wide, hanging on your every word. For introverts, it's the opposite. He might get quieter, fidgety, or stumble over words. It's not disinterest. He's overwhelmed by attraction. His energy hasn't disappeared, it's just bottled up. The key is to notice the change from his normal behavior. If he's usually calm but gets animated, or if he's outgoing but gets shy, that's a clue. The absence of energy, boredom, distraction, means he's not interested. But if his energy shifts dramatically when you're near, you're the reason. Watch for that jolt. It's a clear sign. You're the spark. Reading energy is about spotting the shift. If a man isn't interested, his energy is flat, polite but disengaged, eyes glazed, one-word answers. That's indifference and it's obvious. Don't look for clues where there are none. But if he's attracted, you'll feel a noticeable change. Nervous energy or confident charm. Think of it like a seismograph. Your presence is the earthquake and his emotional state jumps. That disruption is your proof. Trust your intuition. You can feel when someone's attention is fully on you. He'll angle toward you, mirror your body language, and try to maintain eye contact. His energy is focused, like a laser. That's a powerful sign of attraction. Don't second guess it. Indifference is quiet, attraction is loud and messy. Embrace the messiness, it's where the truth is. If he's trying hard or is nervous, you're probably right, he's into you. Here's the big clue: Fantasyland. When a man is highly attracted, he starts to fantasize about you. He might drift off mid-conversation, not thinking about chores, but about being with you. Maybe he's picturing a romantic dinner or holding your hand. You'll see it in his eyes. A soft focus, a dreamy smile. He's physically present, but his mind is somewhere wonderful, with you. If he's bored, he'll disengage. But if he's in Fantasyland, he'll snap back more attentive, maybe a little flustered. That little fantasy just fueled his attraction. I remember being mesmerized by my wife Marjorie, completely losing my train of thought. When a man gets that look, then comes back more focused, it's not disrespect, it's ultimate adoration. That dreamy-eyed stare, that's your starring role in his mind. It's a sign he's captivated. You're the star of his daydreams. So, you've spotted the clues. Now what? Act like a queen, confident, high-value and self-assured. Walk into every situation assuming men are attracted to you, not with arrogance but with quiet confidence. This mindset is magnetic. When he gets nervous or macho, don't call him out or embarrass him. Accept his behavior as a tribute. Let him be nervous, let him try to impress you. Your calm, confident acceptance is the sexiest thing you can do. Be warm, engaging, and yourself. Smile, laugh, ask questions. Show you're receptive, but don't take responsibility for his nerves. Over time, your confidence helps him relax and be himself. Project an aura that says, I am worth the effort. Recognize the signs, appreciate the effort, and respond with grace. That's how you turn a secret crush into a real connection. All these clues come down to one truth: know your worth. You deserve a king who recognizes your value and works to win your heart. Don't settle for anyone who makes you feel small or unappreciated. The right man will be a little scared of losing you. His actions will show how important you are. Believe you are the prize, and you'll attract men who reflect that belief. Your standards will rise, and so will the quality of men in your life. Every woman deserves a love that is deep and fulfilling. Use these clues to spot genuine interest, not to play games. Trust the signs, trust your gut, and trust that you deserve a man who's captivated by you. Now go out there and act like it.